Everybody knows that you're a Minecraft professional. I'm sure you did some things wrong when you first started your Minecraft career. I'm also pretty sure lots of players know the feeling of constantly failing at the game. So, to help our viewers at home, why don't you show us 10 ways you're failing at Minecraft? From things you didn't even know you were doing wrong in the first place, to little tips to make your game easier. We've got quite the list to get through. So, let's get to it. Number 1. Not burning animals. Most players should carry around a flint and steel while they're adventuring in Minecraft. If you don't, you definitely should. You never know if your adventures might take you into the nether, and you'll be stuck without one. But back to the point now, sub. If you're hunting down animals while you're adventuring, which you should be doing by the way, be sure to light the animals on fire before you kill them, so they dropped cooked versions of their drops. This one's great, since you won't run out of food as quickly, and you don't constantly have to stop to mine coal to cook all the food you just got. Just be sure not to accidentally light yourself on fire in the process, or you might end up losing a fight with a pig. Number 2. Ender chest accident. One thing that most good Minecraft players swear by is the ender chest. It's a great way to make sure that you get all of your valuables with you at all times. And even if you die with it, since the items stay in the ender chest, no matter what. But since some players rush to get this awesome block, they sometimes forget something else really important about the ender chest. You have to mine it with a silk touch pickaxe, or else it'll just break into a pile of obsidian. And if you have only one ender chest, your items are gone. Until you get another ender chest, of course. Most players carry around a silk touch with a fortune pick with them at all times. So just be careful to pick the right one onto your hotbar. You know what else you should be careful not to forget? Hitting that subscribe button, of course. Subscribing unlocks the notification bell, which lets you know whenever we release a new video, so you never miss an upload. Number 3. Automatic Farms. It's important to manage your resources when you start a new game, so making a farm as soon as you can should be a top priority for all Minecraft players, since once you've come back from mining, you'll have a full farm to harvest. But something lots of players don't think about doing is making an automated redstone farm for all of your useful crops. So as soon as you've got the resources, sub, make yourself an automated farm for basically any crop you want to farm. You might think you're not good enough at redstone to do this. Well, neither am I. But there are lots of really useful redstone tutorials out there for pretty much any item you can think of. So go and make yourself one for some easy and free loot. Number 4. Parrot Snack. Ever since the parrots were added to the game in the 1.12 update, they've been the go-to pet for anyone that likes birds. These cute little parrots will hang out around your base, chill on your shoulder, and even warn you when there are creepers around. So there's lots of reasons that Minecraft players would want to keep these birds around. Not only around, but happy. So you might want to give them a nice snack to say thanks for all the wonderful things they've done to you. But make sure you don't feed them a cookie. You might think that they would really enjoy eating a nice chocolate chip cookie, but they don't. Parrots are really allergic to chocolate, and feeding one to your parrot will definitely hurt them. Number 5. Sprint jumping. Sup? What are you doing? Oh, you're bored. Well, you really shouldn't be jumping around like that, since sprint jumping makes you really hungry really quickly. Not many players know just how much constant sprint jumping affects their hunger stat. Well, let me tell you, sprint jumping around burns through about 40 times more hunger bars than mining. That's right, sub. I said mining. So just remember, every sprint jump could have been replaced by 40 mine blocks. You know what else you should always remember? To hit that like button, of course. It really helps out the channel, and I've heard that it makes sub really, really happy. So what are you waiting for? Give us your thumbs up. Number 6. Not using potions. Most Minecraft players make their way into the Nether quite early in their Minecraft playthrough, since they need the blaze rods for the Eyes of Ender, used to locate the stronghold, and for making ender chests. But while you're down there, why don't you pick up a couple of blaze rods to make yourself a brewing stand? Brewing potions in Minecraft is really useful, but we rarely see players actively making potions. They can be complete game changers at times. You could make a fire resistance potion, which will make traveling in the Nether super easy. Or maybe even speed potions to get you from one side of the world to the other. Just don't let the potions run out in unfortunate places, like a hot pit of lava, for example. Oh dear. Number 7. Spiral mining. When mining out or filling in a large area, some players like to make the process a little bit more interesting by doing it in a spiral. That means starting out in either one of the edges or in the middle, and working your way out there in a spiral. But did you know that this is actually way slower than doing the process normally? Well, some YouTubers have done some research on this, and shown that going around in a spiral instead of back and forth in rows can be up to twice as slow. You really start to think why there's such a big difference. It's hard to say exactly. But what I can tell you is that you should always fill in and mine out areas in rows or in 3 wide stripes. This way you can work on bigger projects way faster. Number 8. Base location. Okay, sub, I'm not gonna pretend that this hasn't happened to me before. Losing your base in Minecraft is nothing to be ashamed of. It's literally happened to everybody. I think most players can remember a time when they had to build a brand new house because they just forget where they put the last one. So you should always, and I mean always, take notes of the coordinates of your base, or make something big enough that missing it is actually a real challenge. Using maps when you travel is also a good idea, since you don't need the map to show you all the way home, just to point you in the right direction. Number 9. Sword farming. Most players like to make big farms for their animals, but sometimes you breed them a little too much, and your farm ends up looking like this. They're all so crammed in there. So you decide that you might want to get rid of a couple of your animals and use them for food instead. But something that players sometimes get really wrong with this is that they use a sword to kill their animals. Doing this means that the animals around the ones you are trying to hit also get hurt, but you might end up clearing out nearly all of your animals when you were just trying to harvest a couple of days worth of food. So use an axe instead, since you can one-shot most animals with it anyway. Number 10. Shields. Let's be honest, sub. Minecraft is a difficult game, and sometimes you just need some extra protection. Well, Mojang added shields to the game with the new combat update, so why should you not use them? They only cost 1 iron ingot and some planks to craft, and they completely absorb any incoming damage. So go ahead and craft one for yourself. Trust me, you will not regret it. The only fault I can think of with this one is that it gets in the way of your view. But you can just unequip it while doing other things, like building, for example. With the shield equipped, you can actually stand right next to a creeper, and just by blocking with your shield and looking at the creeper, you survive with no damage taken. Nicely done, sub! I feel like a better Minecraft player already by the end of these videos. But I can't say the same for this one. These things were quite funny, but I'm not gonna lie. I guess we can all learn from this video, so we all end up better in the end anyway. Do you have any ideas of your own? Do you have any suggestions you'd like to see in the channel? Leave a comment down below. Sub loves reading through all the comments. And who knows, you might find your idea featured in a future video. I'm sure you're really busy working on that next video for us, sub. So I'll let you get back to it. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.